Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to Minecraft All the Mods 9. Now, last time was confusing. This time's probably going to be even more confusing. So today, what I want to get into, I know this mod has like 3 different elements to it, but I want to get into Apotheosis. Now, one in tools and weapons, which is this bit here, quite small. You've got Apotheosis itself, which is all to do with the spawner kind of things, which is what I have already gotten into off camera and things like that. It's quite simple, you know, with what we were doing last time. I just set up a simple little spawner of villagers, upgraded it. You need Apotheosis to do that. So speaking of the sword dead quickly, here's the update. We can now do 1,231 damage with the sword. So just a little bit more than last time. And there's also in the quest book the magical side of Apotheosis, which is Apotheosis the enchanting. We're not going to do it in this base, obviously, because it says like Apotheosis is sort of magical, things like that. I think we're going to do it in this base right here. I think it just fits in rather well, right? So Apotheosis. The main thing I want to get into really though with Apotheosis is the gear, because you can make some pretty overpowered things if you add, I think they call them sockets in this case. If you add sockets to tools, weapons, whatever, you can make things very overpowered. If I show you real quick, we have some already. So Apotheosis gear is like what you'll see underneath the enchantments when it says when in main hand. Underneath that, you'll see where it says empty socket. And you'll also see on this sword specifically, you get plus 16% spell power. That is Apotheosis, at least to do on the gear side anyway. That is what Apotheosis is. You can add specific things to weapons, to tools, make them quicker. You can also add them to armor to give you maybe extra health or extra mana, whatever, blah blah blah. You'll see that these crystals, these all have like different things that you can apply to them, and we're going to apply some of these today. So you'll see like when we put something on a heavy weapon with this one that we have, the tallest gem, we can give it +4 attack damage. So there's only really one way of getting into it, and it is just by literally just starting. So gem dust. To get gem dust, you need an Apotheosis gem and an anvil. Any Apotheosis gem, recommended only common and uncommon. Once you get your gems, smash them with a falling anvil. Then to make this easier, make a salvaging table. And this is your salvaging table. So if we get, say, a gem we're not really fussed about. We've got one we've got duplicates of as well, like this ballast chip gem. So we'll just take one of them. We'll smash it up, see what happens. So let's try that. So if I just drop that, say there, drop you there, bam. Yeah, perfect. So you do get gem dust that way. Okay, so if we make a salvaging table, let's look at this. Salvaging table can finally get you materials and gem dust without using anvils. You can recycle tools and armor with fixes to get their materials and break down horse armor for some reason. Salvaging table. Should definitely make one of these. Just like that, we have a salvaging table. We'll put that there. Probably try and salvage something just to see what it does. I don't know how that works. Mysterious scrap materials. Okay, so you just put any sort of... so an affix is like special name for something. Okay, so let's try and get some. Yep, leather will do. Just get it gone. We won't ever use the leather hat. Salvage items. We get time warm fabric, and that is uncommon, so we can claim that because we got uncommon things. Luminar's crystal shard is rare, and then arcane sands is then epic, and this must be just the common. Yeah, that's common. Okay. The simple reforging table is used like an enchanting table, but with affixes, with gem dust. Rarity materials and an affixed item. You can re-roll the affixes for a cost of XP. This can also be used to change the rarity of the affixed item up to rare. Ooh, interesting. We will make it just to see what it does do, because it does have me intrigued. Okay, so if I put that there. Oh, it comes with like a hammer on it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's very cool. If I can grab some sort of armor or even a weapon. Ooh, maybe let's try a weapon. like a pickaxe or something. Timothy's things. Let's do that. Do I have gem dust? Gem dust. What else do you need? Let's see what else we need here. You might need the fabric. Rarity materials. Yeah, you do. Okay, let's try. Bam, bam. Oh, you can. Does it need bookshelves? Because if it needs bookshelves, maybe that's why we can't do this. And this is right. Oh, okay. Oh, no, wait. Oh, we can't do it because we need 2 fabric, right? You do that. Okay. I'm with it. You don't need bookshelves. You need the required materials. So you need the, whatever rarity material you've got, which is maximum rare for this simple one. We can grab our uncommon fabric, throw in some gem dust, but the higher the level, the more gem dust you need. So if I grab another 3 gem dust, we can see what it does. Oh, this is why I like this. This is interesting to me. I'm intrigued. Put that in there with these boots. We can now unlock everything and anything. Now, this uses normal levels like an enchanting table, so that's fine. You'll see these things at the bottom. When it says when on feet, they'll all change, right? So this first one, the quick-minded chainmail boots, give us 10% cooldown reduction, +1 armor, +20 speed, +4% spell resistance, and a free empty socket slot to put anything on. The next one, the windswept chainmail boots, give us +1 armor, +6% knockback resistance, +2 max health, and +25% speed. All these are like secondary enchantment sort of things, aren't they? It's really cool. And on this last one, the highest level one, we get +1 armor, +4 max health, +12.5% magic power, +4% spell power. And obviously we get our empty sockets. Now, one thing I want to do actually, can I do this with, say, my boots here? Let's see. Oh, we can. Oh, this is good. Oh, yes. This is exactly what I want. Right, so on there already, we have obviously all of our enchantments. When on feet, we have +8 armor, +15% armor toughness, +100% knockback resistance, right? Now, we get all of those things, right? Plus, if we were to go for the first one, +20% speed, +40% max mana, +0.5 step height, obviously with a socket as well, because we have a socket already on there. No, we don't. We get an extra socket. That's a win. Every one of them gives us that. Oh, that's boss. On the second one, we get obviously our 3 things that we get, which is good already. We have +4% spell power and +0.5 step height, and obviously our empty socket. Now, here we get an extra bit of boost on knockback resistance, so it goes from 100 to 108% knockback resistance, plus 18.5% magic power, plus 0.5 step height. Interesting. Now, I wonder if we were to do something like a rare item or a purple item, an epic item or whatever, will we get better increased things? This is something I want to find out, and whether it takes more gem dust. Okay, so if I get rid of this iron pickaxe here, put it in the salvage thing, it tells us we get 1 to 4 luminaris crystals because it's blue, which is rare. So we get the full Monty, we get the 4, which is perfect. We get the quest done in there, so we can claim that. We get a couple of extras, and we get to claim this as well because we get time worn fabric because we made the simple reforged thing. And we need to get some epic arcane to see what that does and where that takes us. But then to get that, we'd need to make this better reforged, which can go to the max rarity. So we'll definitely be getting that today because I want to be making things mythic. I want to make my boots mythic today. If we take these out, throw them in there, put them in there, these go to blue. So we could upgrade these boots. So remember, this is just the normal boots, chainmail boots we had before, the Timothy's elastic chainmail boots. They had refresher of what they have. They have +2 armor, +40 max mana, plus 0.5 step height, right? We want to make these blue. We now make them blue. They go to nimble boots. This would get +1 armor, +1.5 luck, +24% magic power, +30% swim speed, and 2 free sockets. We already have 1 socket on there, but we get a 2+ sockets on here. On the second ones, we get +3.5% armor, +1 luck, +50 max mana, which is about what we have already on the boots. We get a little bit more mana, we get a little bit more armor, we lose the step height, but we do get luck, and we only get one socket this time. Now, if we go to the last one, the third one, we get more nimble boots, but this time these will have plus 15% cooldown reduction, plus 1 armor, plus 6% spell power, plus 35% swim speed with 2 empty sockets. And remember, those empty sockets, we can put those crystals on and get the buffs off them crystals onto our armor, tools, whatever it is we want to upgrade. What does that do to our boots? And another thing I want to test out as well is, can I re-roll them if I just take the boots out, put them back in? So remember, these are our rune forged greave boots. They have plus 8 armor, plus 15 armor toughness, plus 100% knockback resistance. Now we go to these. Notice how this time we have no yellow text here on our normal boots, but you go over to here, we have yellow text. We get added extra bonus on top of that. So on these boots right here, we would get full damage taken is reduced by 20%. We have no fall damage with this armor set anyway, so that is irrelevant. But we get 2+ sockets as well. But the armor goes up to plus 9.5 armor. We still have our 15 armor toughness and our knockback resistance. This time though, we get plus 6 max health, plus 20% speed. And that's just on the first one. That's great. Go to the second one. Same again. Full damage taken is reduced by 20%. Again, doesn't really matter. We get the same things. A couple of them are upgraded, with the armor being up to 9.5 and the knockback resistance being 107% this time. But we get the 45 max mana and 1 empty socket this time. Now this one here, we get when attacked, you gain speed for 14 seconds. We also get a reduction in fall damage by 22%. We get plus 2 sockets, which is great because we can always add some extra buffs to this armor, which is great. Now, when on the feet, we get plus 15% cooldown reduction, plus 8 armor, plus 16 armor toughness, plus 100% knockback resistance, and step height with our 2 sockets as well. So it's not bad. Maybe we go with this one, maybe we don't. I don't know. I mean, either way, we won't be going with it because it's rare. I want higher than rare. I just thought I'd show you. Now, to get the higher ones, we need to go over to the quest book and look about getting the reforging table. Not the simple version, just the reforging table. So, how does one get this? You need 2 arcane sands, a simple reforging table, a netherite ingot, and some nether bricks. I don't like the fact of using, like, netherite stuff just to get the dust. I don't want to pulverize netherite down to dust. So, Elaine's windswept iron greaves of stubbornness. Goodbye. We only get 1 for that. Oof. But we do get 1 back for this. We get 3 back from this. So we could actually end up doing this. If we pick up this, bang, we get the reforging table. Grab those back because we'll need them to look at better things. Put that there. Right, we want to put these in there, this in there, and so this actually uses up more, obviously, because of the higher tier it is, the more gem dust, the more arcane sands and the higher rarity materials is needed. So we can only get to this one here right now. So we can only get the first one because we don't have enough of the arcane sand. What would we get here? We would get, when attacked, gain speed 2 for 16 seconds. Reduced fall damage by 19%. Again, doesn't matter. We get 2 free sockets, which is nice. We would get here, though, plus 10 armor instead of plus 8, which we'd get on our normal boots. We get plus 15 armor toughness, which is what we would already have, and the knockback resistance, which is, again, what we already have. But we'd get plus 7 max health and plus 30% speed. And just to speed things up, because I feel as if we're dragging this on a little bit too long, I think we should be on to the mythic ones by now. There's what we would get from the second one. Pause it and have a look. There's what we'd get from the third one. Again, pause it, have a look. The main difference here is we get 3 empty sockets. Okay, I wanted to see if I could re-roll this, right? But I wanted to do it with the higher one. So is all this is the same, right? Okay, so it does work like an enchantment table where you can't just re-roll. You can't just take items out, put them back in, out, put them back in. You can't do that. Not a thing. Godforged Pearl. Apparently we already have one. I don't know how we managed to get one, where we got it from. So if I put that in there with my boots, right? So we put the gem dust in. We can't even do it because you need 6 God Forged Pearls, right? And by the way, to get these like items, these like special rarity items, you get them by killing them bosses that just spawn in every so often. So they'll have like weird names and things like that. Here, we'll run through this dead quick, right? So we put a God Forged Pearl in just to see what we can get. We can't get any of this right now. But for now, when on feet, we get plus 11.5 armor, plus 18.5 armor toughness. We get our normal knockback resistance, plus 5 max health, plus 25% speed. 2 empty sockets. It's a bit mid. It's not bad. It's not great. You go to the second one, we get, again, plus 11.5 armor, plus 15 armor toughness, plus 117% knockback resistance, plus 65% magic power, plus 70 max mana, with 3 sockets. And this time we'd get when attacked gain speed 2. What would we get on this one? Again, when attacked gain speed 3 for 19 seconds. I wonder if that stacks though with the plus 25% speed. So here we'd get when attacked you gain plus speed 2. Again with the fall damage. 2 sockets. We'd get plus 25% cooldown reduction, plus 8 armor, plus 18.5 armor toughness. Again, our knockback speed, we get plus 10% spell resistance, and 1 step height with 2 sockets. So overall, not too bad. I want to look at like adding gems as well. The applying of the gems. So the applying of the gems, if we get a smithing table, quest completed, which is this one. Thanks for the smooth stone. We go get into better. Oh wait, let's read this first, right? You got tools and gems, so how do we combine them? First, make sure you got a tool that has an open socket. For more on sockets, check the vitals and sigils. You can actually apply and make sockets to put onto things, so you can have like 3 sockets everywhere and blah 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 to put extra gems on and just make some absolutely crazy armor pieces, crazy weapons, things like that. If one is open, you can combine your tool and the gem in the smithing table if you aren't happy with your current gems. Then you might need a gem cutting table. Did you get what it is? So I need a gem cutting table is what the game is actually trying to tell me. So we'll make one of those as well. There we go. We've got our gem cutting table. Gem cutting station here. We've now got like a little bit of a station for Apotheosis. Okay, let's read up on this gem cutter though, because I don't know what it does. We do get some gem dust for that. I will appreciate that, thank you. To change the rarity of your gem, you'll need to use this table. By using 2 of the same gem and rarity materials, you can increase your gem's rarity, and that increases its power. So, flawless crystals. The better the gem, the better the stats. Flawless is the second best, while perfect is the best. Oh, I don't think I actually have any perfect. I don't even know. How the hell have we managed to get a flawless crystal? I don't know. I don't know how I've managed to do that, but I am intrigued by it, so I might have a look and see where that flawless crystal is. Oh, we have a couple of flawless ones. Ah, right, okay. Oh, here. Let's use a couple of these gems. Where is it? These solar gems. Let's do that. Bam, bam, and bam. So we can actually forge this. Solar gem, solar gem. Oh, so... Ah, that's what it would take to upgrade these things. Now I'm onto it. So I wonder what happens because it's. I'm gonna use a God Forged Pearl on it because this is already epic. So if I upgrade the gem, we get the flawless gem. Ah, okay, right. I'm with you now. Now we've got 2 of these flawless gems. Okay, cool. So there you go. That's how you do it. I'm taking it. You just apply your. Oh, in fact, how do you apply gems here? So if I put that in there with that... Ah! Right, okay, you don't need a template or anything. That's cool. Let's get into trying to make some socketing sigils and see what we can do there. And then we'll probably end off today's episode because this is quite a lot to take in, actually. We will probably go in the next episode over Apotheosis Enchanted. So if you guys are more towards, oh, I don't really want to know about the gems, I want to know about the enchanted, make sure to stick around to the series. Make sure you smash that like button. Because apparently over 70%, nearly 80% of you lot that watch these videos and never subscribed. So make sure to subscribe. Smash that like button as well if you want to see anything else on All the Mods 9. Let's try and make a sigil of socket. And there's two different sigils of socket. And there's a superior one, there's a normal one. Right, so, but anyway, to do that, we need to get into this vials and sigils. Right, vials and sigils are items used to change your weapon's sockets, whether to add more or free them up. Oh, so you can take some off. Oh, I was wondering that. That's cool. All are used with your item in the smithing table. Okay, we get a couple of bottles for that. Let's see about this sigil of socketing. To those new to Apotheosis, sockets are confusing and irritating. That is exactly what I didn't want to hear. Your weapons and armor need sockets to use gems with it. But what if it doesn't have a socket? Then you'll need a sigil of socketing. Combine your item with a sigil in the smithing table and boom, you can get up to 3 sockets. Oh, that's cool. How does one make such a sigil of socketing? What? We'll make 2 of those. We'll leave it at that. Because we might want to put some sigils of socketing on our armor. There we go, we get a reward of sigil socketing for that as well, there as well. Either way, we could give that a go. We'll put these sigils of socketing on our armor because we're for sure going to be upgrading our armor. I'll probably put a flawless gem, or what I'll do is I'll go off camera, kill some bosses, get some God-forged pearls, and then we'll come back and we'll like reforge our boots or something like that. But anyway, apparently if you just take this and put this in there with one of them, we go from having no sigils, no socket, to having a socket. Pretty simple. Right, so anyway, before we wrap off today's episode, I have been out in the end, right, done some exploring in the end, probably about maybe 20, 30 minutes, whatever, just killing bosses, raiding end cities, anything like that, boats that were crashed on the floor, found some weird things that I've never seen before. But we have a full inventory of things that I am able to get rid of, things that I'm happy to lose, some things I want to get the enchantments off them, and so they're just the stones that we're losing. But you can see here, we've got a pretty good array. We've got some blues, got some legendaries. Majority of them are blues, but we do have some as well that are epics. Like I said, I want to get all of the enchantments that we can off some of them off them. So I'll be back with you once I'm happy with, I've extracted all the enchantments. Okie dokie, so I have everything, I put them all in the chest. This is everything I'm willing to lose from about 20 minutes in the end. Now, why did I go to the end? Because you get better spawn rates of the higher tier mobs in there. If I start going into the salvage with some of these items, with these items specifically, these ones, I'm happy for them to be crushed and put into dust. I'll come back at you when we've got rid of everything and you can see how much loot we actually ended up getting from this whole little haul. You can see whether it was worth it. Okay, that's literally everything converted into what we have already. Now, I'm going to say this is worth it. Do we do our armor first? I don't know what to do first. Oh, what does our axe do? Oh my god. Berserking. What do we get with that? We get, on hit, we get bleeding. Enemies below 7% max health will be executed. We get 3 extra sockets with that, so we could put some stuff on that. We get 39% armor shred, 1.4 attack knockback, 28% overhaul, and 36% protection shred. I don't even know what that does. I know what protection shred does. I don't know what overhaul does. My god, give me that. Give me that. Nom a nom. Oh, I'm so happy we did our first thing. Can we do anything else? Is anything else worth doing? Like boots or anything? What can we do with this? Blocks. Just a 5x5 area. This tool can place a torch at the cost of 9 durability. Now that's interesting because this is indestructible. I'm going with the spade. Thank you. I am really intrigued by the spade. Anyway, so we'll throw all of this here. I'll convert all this into dust in my own time. You all know how that is done. So let's go and see, 1, how quick we can kill a piglich, and 2, what our shovel actually does now. I can infinitely place torches. I don't even have a single torch on me. Oh my god, that's quite overpowered, and it's indestructible. Right, there's only one thing I want to check now, and it's... Oh my god, this might be the best tool. This might be the best shovel I've ever had in Minecraft, period. Holy crap. Look at that. I've just dug a trench and lit it up to shit without costing me a single bit of durability. That is unreal. That is unreal. Right, now get me to the pigliches. Right, okay, so the more health it has, the more damage I fucking do to it. But that's because of the current HP damage, right? I have on my thingy. Yeah. So that's actually really nice anyway. I mean, either way, we can go home. I'm going to end off today's episode here. So thanks everyone for watching today's episode. If you have enjoyed it and have found it a little bit helpful, then make sure to smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you are new, and I will see you all in the next Minecraft video, which will be on a Monday. Goodbye.